As a young man, I was always husky. I always carried a lot of body weight. As I was focusing on my family, I was gaining weight. I wasn't eating healthy. I was commuting 3 hours a day into DC. I was stopping on the way home. I was eating McDonald's. I would get McDonald's going to work. I would get breakfast. On the way home, I would get dinner. On the way home, fast food. And I was sitting in the car for a very long time, inactive. When I would go to work, I was sitting behind a desk, very inactive, and I started gaining weight. And I was very, very uncomfortable. It had gotten to the point where I couldn't tie my shoes. Bending over was just difficult for me just to even tie my shoes. That was a moment that I was thinking, something has got to change here. I got to figure out what has gone wrong. Why have I gained so much weight? I went to the doctor. My A1C levels were high. And at that point, I knew that I had to make a change. I had to bring those A1C levels, my insulin levels, down. So the routine that I have with my son, that came about by him watching my commitment and hearing me talk about nutrition and what he should eat, what he shouldn't eat. He likes Coca-Cola. He's always liked Coca-Cola. I started telling him, you actually should not be drinking that. There's so much sugar in there, you will never burn off those calories. I actually don't want you drinking Coke anymore. So I took him off the Coke. I said, when you want something to drink, let's just drink water. He got inspired by me. He got inspired after the changes that I was seeing. And he said, Dad, I want to go to the gym with you. I said, awesome, let's go. And at that moment, I was very proud. I was so proud to be with him in that gym setting. I took pictures of him. I was just really, really proud. I got to kind of show him what I do after work, my hobbies. I got to share that hobby with him. And now he is totally dedicated. He is so excited. And his body is going through changes also. He is eating what I eat. He's drinking the way that I drink. And he really thrives off of that when I give him that positive feedback. You're doing it right. It's just been a wonderful bonding experience. I never thought that it would have been as rewarding as it has become. What surprised me about the small habits is how easy the habits become over time. What seems impossible when you're out of shape, when you're 300 pounds or over 300 pounds, 320 pounds in my case, they're not impossible. Nothing is impossible. If you have a will, if you have a desire to make a positive change in your life or somebody that you love in their life, nothing is impossible. If I could do this, if I can do it, anybody can do it. The Live Well Liberty program has helped me stay on track with accountability. I want those around me that I work with to also be inspired to feel the way that I do, to have that positive impact in their life. Using WellHub, using the apps that are available on WellHub, using the apps that give me a little dopamine boost when I make an achievement. When I set a goal in an app and I achieve it, I love achieving goals. And they have like little confetti and stuff that flies off the apps and stuff, and it's just very, very rewarding. And I set a higher goal and I work very hard to meet that goal. My life has changed in the most positive ways imaginable. I never would have thought this would be the outcome. The energy that I have, the focus that I have at work, my ability to put in the hours needed has increased dramatically. I'm not tired. I don't need to take a nap at lunch. I feel amazing. It has changed me in every way that you can imagine. I would tell them, let me show you the WellHub app. Let me show you how to download the WellHub app. I'll show you how to use the WellHub app, and I'll show you what you have access to. If you feel intimidated by going into the gym, if you feel like you don't belong there, who cares? Nobody else matters. You need to get healthy. You need to get fit. You need to prioritize yourself.